Welcome everybody. You're watching Waves of Profit from wavesofprofit.com. I'm Scott Patton, your host. Joining us as usual is Alan Maxwell. Alan's going to be showing us what happened on March 10th, 2005. Our philosophy is 10% in 10 minutes. And if you do that 4 times a week, that's 40 minutes. So forget the 4-hour work week. We're looking at a 40-minute work week, and we're going to show you how it can be done. We're going to show you that it can be done. We're not going to show you the how. We have a course that goes through and teaches you all that. You can find out more about that on our website. The purpose of this is to show you almost every day. We've been doing this for 3 months, not every day, but pretty much. How you can make 10% in 10 minutes, and you can do it multiple times if you want. We don't really recommend that. We think that you need to control 2 emotions when it comes to the stock market and options and commodities and Forex and all that sort of good stuff, and they are fear and greed. And fear is what drives the market down fast and freaks us out and makes us make poor decisions. Greed also makes us make poor decisions, but it's not about getting out or losing. It's about maybe staying in too long, which causes us to lose, but we're staying in because we're thinking we're going to make more money. Come on, baby, just another 25 cents. And of course, when that happens, you can be pretty sure that it's going to go in the other way. So there's lots of really good reasons why you should go for 10% and not try for the home runs. And you'll find after you get really, really good at this that you can tell, oh, yeah, that's one that's going to run for a while. I can do the home run. I can get 30%. I can get 50%. I could even maybe get 80%. But you know what? That could be something that happens once a month or once every 6 months. And you have to be there, and you have to be prepared, and you have to be ready. Far easier to just say, you know what? I'm going to make my 10% 4 times a week, and if you've got that $10,000 in your account and you trade 10% of that, and so you're making $100 on your 1,000, and you do the math in 50 weeks, 52 weeks, a year from now, you're not really having any financial problems if you live any sort of moderate lifestyle. And on the other hand, if you happen to want a 100-foot yacht, you know that what you have to do in order to get it. And this makes all of those things possible if you're willing to have a little bit of delayed gratification and to be disciplined and control those 2 emotions that are going to screw you up, fear and greed. That's today's 10% rant in less than 10 minutes. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Alan, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what happened on March 10th, 2015.
Alrighty, and yes, the emotions, I agree 100%. And you don't have to be a robot, but you know, like if you're going to cook a meal, there's a recipe. So we're just going to follow the recipe. So here we're looking at BPT, and it's following the recipe. And I'm just going to hide the excessive volume indicator here. So here you go. It's like, this is the classic thing. You've seen this 100 times with us. It works across multiple years. It's just the way it is. So I pressed the buy put button already. So we're going to see how we're doing. So in the 1 minute, we're up 7% because we bought a put. We're making money as the thing goes down. So on the 2nd minute, we're up 10%. We can say thank you to that. So what else can I trade? Well, there's another one right here at 9:42, and that's Amazon. I didn't like it a little bit earlier there because the market was a little too green. I liked it here because now the market is a little more red, and so it makes this a safer trade. And it was a great setup just like the other one, so I already hit the buy put. We're going to go forward 1 minute. I'm up 8%. Going forward another minute. I didn't make any more. It's still 8%. There on the 3rd minute, I'm up 13%. I'm just going to say thank you. The next trade, you know, here's the fun one. There's 2 that are set up to be really good. One is Visa, and the other one's Goldman Sachs. They look pretty much the same. I'm going to show you how both turned out. Because typically you only would have got one of the two, but if you picked quote-unquote the wrong one, how did it turn out? So I already hit the buy put. So we're going to go 1 minute, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the 6th minute, I was up 15%. But if we go look at Goldman Sachs, here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also 6th minute. And for fun entertainment, these ones you could have actually hung on to for a good chunk of the day. And why? Because it is a strong red day. If I take you to the end, yeah, you could have made 60%, but you know, it's one of those you'd have to be biting your nails through some of it. It's not really, because this is where the market was strongly red. So if you're buying a stock that already people didn't like and were dumping, you could have hung on to it. But I'm just going to say that we just got out of it at 11%. So the review of the day is BPT took us 2 minutes, 10%. Amazon was 3 minutes, 13%. And you could have got each one after the other, except here there was 2. So you either made 15% or 10%, depending which one you picked. And really that's how it goes. Is some will run better than others, even though they look like they're both good setups. That's just reality. So yeah, there you are. 4 examples of making 10% or better in well under 10 minutes because the market was strongly red and we picked red stocks. And you go, what do you mean by a red stock? Well, up here, it was tagged before the day began. That one would be a good one for red. And you'll notice there's a lot of them here on the short list that said, hey, if it's red, go ride that guy. And there was only one green one. It gives you an idea of, maybe I should be riding the red side today. Anyways, that's it for today.
Wonderful. Thank you, Alan. So head over to www.wavesprofit.com if you want to know more about how to use this software and get some training on trading options during the day. Thanks for joining us, everyone. See you next time. Bye-bye.